the icebreaker today, but we will go to the small group to review the simplified plans. So Sister Danielle, first the introduction, I'm sorry, and then Sister Danielle.
Hello, this is Priest and Officer Sharga Khan of the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge under Commanding General Yohana.
Hi, this is Reverend Massimo Parrino from the Church of Scientology, and blessing to everybody.
Hi, this is Gwen Black. I'm a community-based artist, curator, producer, and founder of Arts and Jazz Fest New York City.
Danielle Williams, Connect NYC, and Harlem Clergy United and Beyond.
Thank you, sis.
Amen, everyone. It's MIT Jocelyn Bumpers. I work under the community pastor, Apostle Dr. Stacey J. Ramos, and I'll be behind the scenes today.
Good evening. My name is Carmita Morgan Randall. I'm a Senior Vice President of yours. I am actually sitting on this meeting on the behalf of Deacon Roland Smith. He had another meeting, but whichever group that he was in last time, please put me in that one so I can follow up. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Carmita, for joining in. Thank you, Deacon. And please, before we leave, talk about the gun violence basketball game that's coming up. And Priest, if you don't have the information for the End the Gun Violence basketball game, we'll get it to you today. Next.
Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Jacques Brunville on behalf of Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg. Thank you for having us here, Pastor Ramos. Happy to support all of the work that comes out of this group. Thank you.
Hi, Jacques.
Hi, all. My name is Lucy Cummings. I'm calling in from New York City. Hi, Apostle Webb. I'm calling in from New York City Disaster Interfaith Services. So pleased to be here.
Thank you. Next.
Good evening. This is Chaplain Rafael Cortina, and I bring you greetings from Bethel Gospel Assembly. God bless.
God bless you, Cortina. We're also going to be having MIT Shirley Anon also joining us at some point.
With us today due to birthday celebration of her child, one of her children, but she will be with us in the future. So,
amen. Awesome.
We're all, including Chaplain Raphael, we're all from Bethel Gospel Assembly. Again, those who don't know, I serve as one of the associate pastors there. So, Lindsay Robinson, hello everybody, love you again.
Thank you. And the bishop?
Yeah, Bishop gives his love. Bishop Carlton Theophilus Brown is our senior pastor. He gives his love to all, and we're representing him and the rest of the congregation here.
Awesome. Thank you, Pastor Mims. Next.
I'm Sister Kim Smith, community journalist and member of the Greater Highway Deliverance Temple, where the Honorable Anointed Dr. Bishop Liston Page Sr. is the pastor.
It's my daddy. Thank you, Sister Kim. Also, WKIM TV, journalist at its finest, the community journalists and beyond.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Next, please.
Lynn Anderson from Sophie's Table.
Hi, Sister Lynn. We miss you.
Yeah.
Next, please. You're welcome.
Hi, everyone. This is Mari Moss from We Love Harlem Initiative, as well as the Neighborhood Advisory Board and Harlem Clergy and Beyond. Just here to support.
Thank you so much, Mari. We love you and we thank you for your support. You're absolutely a part of Harlem Clergy Community United and Beyond. We appreciate you so much, as well as on here. Next, please.
This is Deacon Eric Parsons, Community Liaisons Relations Officer for New Life Church, Pastors Adam Pastor Kevin Adams and Melody Adams. Bless you all.
Hey, Deacon, you know, Deacon, I've been calling you pastor. I might be prophesying a little bit, Deacon.
You may know my history.
Exactly. Right. Welcome. Thank you. Next, please.
Good evening. My name is Pastor Michelle Sweeting DeCaro, Reverend Michelle, vocalist, professor, and founder of the People's Church, which is a hybrid church. We have members from all over the country, and I am under the leadership of Bishop Raymond Rivera. Thank you so much for having me.
Reverend Michelle. All right. Thank you for being here today. Anyone else? I think that might be everybody. Did we miss anyone? Anybody else? We already heard from people,
Yeah, I'll
so
just
that's
say,
probably.
this is Chaplain Kevin Graves again. My church, I'm one of the pastors of Christ Community Church of Harlem. We're located at 69 West 128th Street between Lenox and Fifth Avenue. I'm under the leadership of Senior Pastor Bridget Taylor and her husband, LaTroy Taylor.
Thank you so much. And for all the work that you do. I think Mother Gloria is on here.
I'm gonna check in before Gloria go. Doran Hammond from Soul Saving Station Church, as well as representing Living Redemption Youth Opportunity Hub. I'm here representing with Reverend Maurice Winley, Pastor Reverend Maurice Winley, under Bishop Robert Winley.
Yes. Thank you so much, Doran. Hey, Doran, you guys had that giveaway the other day with all of that. I mean, it was just so much stuff, pillows and everything. And I think you forgot my number to let me know what you was doing in the community now. I'm about to call Doran and let him know.
What happened was that we didn't know about what we was getting until the day of. So we wasn't sure. So we was banking on making sure that they come through with the delivery, and we didn't know what was coming until it came. But we'll do better. We'll do better. We'll do better with sharing.
I love it. Yep, I was just gonna show up, but I love it. I know Reverend Winley got me right on speed dial.
Yeah.
All right, I think we got everybody. We're gonna move on. We want to make sure that we just get to know one another even more and more. Massimo, did you go? I don't want to forget anyone. Is Massimo there?
Yes, I introduced myself.
Okay, good. I just didn't want to forget you. I'm sorry. All right, so we're gonna get going. Sister Danielle is next.
Okay, good evening, everyone. And just really wanted to lift up and celebrate that this was the first time in 30 years where Ramadan, Passover, Easter, or the Resurrection Day all landed within the same weekend. And so we just want to wish Ramadan Mubarak to our Muslim brothers and sisters and wish a blessed Passover, Resurrection Day, and Easter as well. And also, this underscores just the religious diversity of New York City, and the religious diversity that we strive for in all of these efforts. We all come from different traditions. We have different ideas of the divine and different outlooks, but we all come together and we unite for what we share. And what we share is safe communities, safe and thriving families. We share striving for justice, for equity, for those things that are righteous in our community. And that's the beauty of this effort and the work moving forward, addressing violence in the community. So just wanted to lift up, we're all stronger together. And just to highlight that, history was made this weekend.
It surely was. I was so pleased to know that, with Resurrection and Passover, and we do observe both. So, and we still are actually in Passover until the 23rd, and then we move on to Pentecost. So yes, ma'am, thank you for that. It's a blessed time. It's a time of great opportunity and a huge time for unity, for uniting, as she said so clearly. And you just gave really the whole mission and vision of Harlem Clergy United and beyond, because that's what you kind of just brought it all in. And we want to welcome anybody. We'll put that information in the chat if you want to be a part of that as well. That's a big initiative that we're moving forward with that has to do with the boots on the ground and public safety as well. So we are done there. Thank you so much, Danielle, for that. Now, I do just want to move on to say, welcome everybody, and the MIT, the minister in training, who's going to be licensed next week as a minister of God and Gethsemane Ministries. We're very excited. We have an elevation service that's coming up. Had some difficulty with reaching out to folks and really getting responses. So we want to highlight some folks on today that really followed and stayed committed and did what they had to do in terms of really getting back to us. And she doesn't like for me to say, nope, we got to keep on pressing. We got to keep on pressing. But that's kind of what we had to do. So Reverend Michelle, Pastor Mimsy, Reverend Michelle, Massimo, who else is in that group? And if we had a number for that group, would you share that with us, please?
That's Eric Parsons, Deacon Eric Parsons, and who we leaving out? There's one other. Is it Daniel?
Daniel, yes.
Yes. So
Yeah.
we're all in that same group.
Yes.
Is that 7 of you guys? Is that 7?
I think we
Right?
have 6.
It's 6 of us.
I thought it was 7. Okay, thank you, Reverend Michelle. So basically, just to get a preview, Pastor Mims, do you want to just give an overall preview of what we did last time, really briefly, and then we're going to pop right into the groups.
Oh, okay. Well, family, as you remember, we broke into groups based on the 5 categories, I believe we have. No, it's 4. Sorry, 4 categories. Street level engagement, local precinct relationships, victim support services, and other. We were asked all to give a 1-sentence summary that brought together the points. And then, of course, we could bullet under that. And so our group, the other group, as we have been called, did send in ours. I hope that everyone did get a chance to do that. And so again, I am assuming the time now will give us a chance to refine whatever we have so that we can be in a better place. Just collectively, we want to present this. Remember, we're under the ultimate leadership of the mayor himself, who feels that he wanted to benefit from the wealth of resources that faith communities bring to the table. Ultimately, all of you are doing excellent and incredible things to impact young and old alike, but we are focusing on the young. So we're trying to really marshal those resources that pertain to the youth. So ultimately we brought ideas together, but we know that faith without works is dead. So we want to bring downright power to the table that can change lives. So that's where we are, and we're at that point where we need to turn our words into power. So I'll stop there.
I think that's awesome. So thank you, Pastor Mims, for that. Just kind of, I wanted that to go forward because there's some folks that are new here that weren't with us for the last group. So we want to just make sure that everybody understands what we're doing and why. So thank you for that clarification. And I do want to highlight your group. I want to highlight you and everyone in your group because we did not get any homework done from anybody else besides your group. So for the new folks that's on here, that's absolutely understandable. But for the other folks, we really wanted you all to kind of work offline with the recorders and the responders to really get something going because we only have like 45 minutes to an hour and we've got to produce this to the mayor. We'll probably only have maybe 1 or 2 more meetings at the most to present, and then maybe some after to stay connected, but 1 or 2 to present. And we really wanted you guys to work offline, just like what the mayor did with us. He put us in a breakout room and he said, now you guys are going to get to work with Pastor Gilman Rose and you're going to do this work and come up with something that's great. And so you all did an amazing job with coming together. I think we had like 30 something people on our last line, and we all came together, and we have 21 on today. I know a lot has been going on. I know the holidays, and people are just really actively engaged in so many things. We came together and we met and we broke up into groups, and it was an amazing work. It was too short, if you ask me, but we all have a life and we have other things that we have to do. So I really wanted to highlight Pastor Mimsey's group with Reverend Michelle, Massimo, Daniel, and I think that there's one more. I don't want to forget that other.
Deacon Parsons.
Eric.
And Deacon Parsons, yes, because they got right to it and they produced and they sent it back. So what we were trying to do was save time so that offline the work could be done, and then when we got back here they can go into a breakout room and really just fine tune that. But for the others that really didn't come up or send anything, you may have it but you didn't send it to us, that may take a little more time, and we need everybody's input on this so that we can have a structured plan, so that we can turn into Pastor Gilman Rose, who then will present it to the mayor, in which I believe the mayor himself will also be sharing with us as well. So with that being said, I'm going to skip the icebreaker because we're all familiar with each other, and we're going to break out into the small group activities. Yes, Reverend Michelle. We thank you too. We thank Pastor Min for leading that. We thank you all that was in that group, Massimo, everyone that was in that group that really pushed it out and sent it back to the minister in training so that we can really solidify this. So right now, between Sister Danielle and MIT Bumpers, we're going to break out into those groups and we're going to fine tune it. But we've had an opportunity to see what your group already submitted for the group that did submit it. So now you guys are just going to work on that and see what best practices are going to come out of that, so to speak. And then from there, we're going to give the other group an opportunity. We don't have a lot of time to really come up with something within the 4 categories. As Pastor Mim said, they were other, because Reverend Michelle had some things and Massimo had some things, and Deacon had some things. So they were other, which really fine-tuned it. So that was really great. So now you guys have an opportunity to go into the breakout room and really, really simplify it. The information is in the chat. Once it starts, we're all going to break out. For the group that was street level engagement, who was the recorder and who was the reporter? Are you on the line today? Street level engagement.
Pastor Stevens, who was there, was the one who reported. However, he is in a conference right now, isn't online to support.
Okay, is anybody else there that was street level? Thank you, MIT. Anybody else that I know? I was street level. Anyone else on the line now that was street level?
Yes, Priest Ashars, I'm on a street level. I believe the reporter was Mani, if I'm saying her name correctly.
Mari?
Mani or Manny?
Yeah, I think you're right. I don't think Mani is on with us, Priest. So I'll get back in the street level with you, and then we can talk about some things in a moment. Anybody? Oh, local precinct community relations. Okay, good. So Milhan, local precinct relation, that's great. So you'll be able to work on there with whoever else is in the local precinct and the victim support services. So the breakout room is there. We're going to start it now. Minister Bumpers will start it now, and everyone will break out. Yes.
Apostle, I wasn't here last week, but is it okay if I join the local precinct relationships group?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you. Out of these groups, we need a reporter and a recorder. Out of these groups, we need a reporter and a recorder. Sister Marilyn, I was in the local precinct. That's awesome. You guys go right into your groups, begin to work. You'll see the countdown when your time is coming. What we're pushing for is simplification of something that will come out for our plan for a summer 2022 gun violence plan that we're going to report back. So I believe Pastor Mimsey's group, they got it. They're going to be pushing it out. That's probably one of the ones we're going to lead with. And then for the other groups, let's hope that we can get something simplified on tonight, and then we will revisit to get it even more simplified so that we can produce it. So Minister Bumpers, are we ready?
Yes, we're ready. Danielle is opening the breakout rooms. And so you will see the 4 categories on there. If you remember your category, as you should, you can go ahead and add yourself to that group. If not, we do have the list in front of us and we will add you to that group. I have sent in the chat a link to the Word doc, which shows the work that you have done previously. As Apostle mentioned for Pastor Menzies' group, you all, the plan you submitted is already in there for your viewing that you all can edit in this time. We will have about 12 to 15 minutes. So we ask that you all to remember that the goal is to create a structure that is one succinct sentence or paragraph, and as needed, numerical bullet points added. So we can go ahead
Awesome. And I just want to say that Gwendolyn Black is also a part of the Covenant Avenue Baptist Church. She put it in the chat. Go ahead.
Ramos?
Yes.
Hi, this is Chaplain Kevin. I dialed in. How do I gain access to the breakout rooms? I dialed in.
Just hold on, and we'll get you involved in just a moment. Okay, Pastor? Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
Gwen, you had something you were saying?
Oh, I'm so sorry. No, I was saying we're part of the prison ministry. I'm the vice president, and Yaki Rumley is the president of the prison ministry.
Awesome, wonderful. Please add me to the group that Deacon. Okay, so for Deacon Roland Smith, MIT, please add Sister Morgan to that group, please.
Absolutely, we're doing that right now. If you all can see the groups, you can add yourself. If not, you are being added now.
Thank you so much.
How do we add?
It comes right on your screen.
Engagement.
Chaplain Graves, which group did you want to go into? Because we can assign you from here.
Okay. There was precinct relations. I think is one room.
Okay, great. So I'll put you in there.
Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
And for everyone else who was not here, we're going to make sure the groups are just even again. So we're going to add you to a group, and we pray that you all get involved.